this is positive half cycle, and you can observe here we are getting output voltage for positive half cycle. Now this is the alpha, this will be the firing angle, and this firing angle actually initiates the turn on process of SCR. Basically this will be the theta, this will be the total conduction of this SCR, which will represent total conduction of SCR, right? And the value for alpha will be from 0 to pi, that is from 0 to 180 degree. Okay, then you can observe here for each and every positive half cycle we are getting similar kind of output voltage right from this T0 to pi. Look at this, T0 to 2 pi. Okay, so this is input voltage, which is Vs. This is maximum voltage. Every time you should keep in mind, for each and every time you must keep in mind that Vm minus Vm, Vs, 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, omega t. Look at this, omega t on horizontal axis, because it is the graphical representation of voltage and omega t, right? Every time all these notations must be there on the waveform. Look at this output voltage, again this Vm must be there, right? Then whatever 0, T0, alpha, theta, pi, all these must be there on the output voltage. For this output current, it is I0, okay? It is omega t, all these must be there. We'll go to the next topic. Now, this is the single phase controlled rectifier, half wave controlled rectifier, right? With resistive load. Basically, there are various kinds of load. Loads can be resistive load, load can be inductive load, load can be capacitive load. So, it may possible that sometimes we require to provide the DC voltage which is generated with the help of this rectifier circuit to the inductive load. In that case, the circuit representation will be different. Instead of R only, we may have RL, and that RL will be your inductive load. Look at this. This is the circuit for single phase half wave controlled rectifier with inductive load. And you must keep in mind that whenever we are talking about inductive load, in that case, that inductor will not be alone. It must be represented with the R also. So at output side, it will be a combination of RL. Okay, and rest of the circuit components will be same, just like previous circuit, that was single phase half wave controlled rectifier with resistive load. Okay, again in this case we require to apply AC voltage like 230 volt, 50 hertz. Okay, and this is the graphical representation to understand this working principle or the working of this circuit, half wave controlled rectifier circuit with inductive load. Again, this is the first waveform which is for Vs, that is applied voltage or the supply voltage. Okay, and we are aware that this will be a pure sinusoidal waveform. Okay, one cycle of this waveform will be of 360 degree, and each positive and negative half cycle will be of 180 degree. Now look at this. Obviously, second waveform is of output voltage, that is the V0. Whatever the output voltage we are obtaining across this RL load is represented over here, right? Now you simply compare this output voltage with the output voltage of previous circuit. You will come to know there is slight difference in the output voltage of this inductive load and output voltage of resistive load, right? In previous circuit, look at this. Once your SCR is turning on at a particular point, let's assume 45 degree, then it will generate output voltage up to pi only, up to ending of positive half cycle only. But this is happening with the resistive load only. But you look at this, you'll come to know that this output voltage is extended beyond this pi, and it is slightly present for negative half cycle as well. Okay. Again, for next positive half cycle, we are observing similar kind of output voltage. It is extended for negative half cycle and it is still present for some part of negative half cycle. Okay. I'll come to the topic. I'll come to the reason why this is so. You simply first of all observe this output current, that is I0. Look at this, output current is present for this output voltage because your output voltage is still present for some part of negative half cycle, and you can observe here this output current is also present for this positive for this output voltage up to this, right? Again, in this case we can observe this output current till the end of this output voltage. Now, why this is so? Why we are getting some part of output voltage which is present in negative half cycle? See, this inductor is basically a charge storing device, energy storing device, right? So during positive half cycle, what happens? During positive half cycle, this SCR will be a forward biased, right? Current will flow from positive to negative terminal, right? And during this positive half cycle, this inductor will be a will storing large amount of charge, or it is storing energy during positive half cycle. Okay, and at this pi, what happens? As the polarity of this applied voltage will get reversed because of line commutation, your SCR will become off because of reverse biasing. But whatever the energy that is being stored by this inductor in previous positive half cycle, means in this positive half cycle, will release that energy for small duration in negative half cycle, and therefore we are observing some kind of output voltage in negative half cycle also, right? And therefore the nature of output voltage for this inductive load is like this. Once your SCR is triggered at alpha, that is your firing angle, this SCR will turn off at this point only, at this pi only. But because of the energy that is being stored by this inductor in this positive half cycle, some part of output voltage we can observe in this negative half cycle also. Okay, and this happens every time. For this first positive half cycle, it is happening. For this next positive half cycle, it is same kind of nature there, right? And during this small portion, during this small negative portion, your current will also flow in the circuit as energy was stored in inductor in positive half cycle, and therefore for this much duration, of output voltage, we are observing the output current as well. But as soon as your SCR turns off at pi, your current level will decreases suddenly and sharp fall is observed in that current level. Look at this. Why this is so? Because during this negative half cycle, whatever energy was there which has been stored in the positive half cycle will get dissipated very early, right? And therefore this current will get dropped suddenly. You can observe here sharp fall in the current level. Okay. For every positive half cycle, we are observing this kind of nature of output waveform. For this circuit, especially it is with the inductive load.